What is up, guys? It is Trash Panda here, and today we're going to be starting a new series for Vane. So this is a post-apocalyptic game. So basically, you're a survivor in the world. You're trying to salvage items and loot homes in kind of like your neighborhood that you start in. This is a two developer game. It is in early access and it is free on Steam. If you would like to download it, they are accepting donations, but there is no charge for the game. They just released a new update, as we can see here, that does include several patch fixes and some new improvements. I've never played this game before. I did just do a quick test playthrough earlier just to kind of get a feel for the controls. But yeah, so we're going to be starting a completely new playthrough. So we're going to go ahead and do a new game here. We are going to leave it on standard and leave all of these settings kind of the way that they are. And all right, so of course our character name is going to be Trash Panda. And we're just going to keep it pretty basic. We're not going to add any hair, like most games of this style, and it's nothing against the two developers. It's really hard to get kind of hair graphics to look good. So we will go bald and no beard. What is okay? Yeah, so these are the different beard options they've got, but we'll go clean shaven. So you can pick three starting stats, which will give you 25 points in each category. And then you can also choose a profession after this, which will give you additional points in certain areas. Let's see here. So we will go with, uh, okay. Let's go with crafting. I'm not going to put any points directly from here into dismantling because you'll pick up a bunch of items that you can easily dismantle. Let's go into lockpicking and scavenging. And then, so here, your occupation will kind of give you additional to that. So throwing, agility, and vitality. Let's see. So they do have a lot of different professions. I like to kind of pick one that does have a good amount of starting stats. So courier gives you driving, agility, strength, and throwing. So that hits four different areas there. Janitor also hits four. Unemployed, so that'll give us dismantling, social, which I mean, uh, we're not playing in multiplayer, so I don't know where the sociability would kind of come in. I think there are NPC traders that you can come across, so it may kind of play into that. I'm not exactly sure. So we're going to go with uh, 10 electrical, 5 mechanical, and 5 repair. I think we'll do game developer for this. You can also add uniqueness, which most of these are going to be negative aspects, which if you wanted to play a bit harder, so you can add like peanut allergies, a vegan where you get stressed if you hunt or eat animals. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll skip those for now. And so currently there's only two playable areas. And this is the map that I started with in my earlier play test. So we're going to go to Redford, New York. All right, so we do start, as you can see here, it is 1:28 in the afternoon. So we start midday. And if we look at what we have on us, we do have a cell phone that is, so it's currently 19% charged. We do want to figure out, so I can remove the battery or turn off. We do want to figure out how to recharge the battery. That's something I haven't played around with yet, but this will allow you access to the map and also show you your location on the map. So this is where we are currently at right here. And then outside of that, obviously we've just got the clothes on our back. We've got some water bottles, a radio receiver. Okay, so just an electronic component board. I don't know if we'll be able to use that to build radios or something in the future. Okay, so a handheld console, but that's classified as miscellaneous. So I'm assuming that's not playable. There are like magazines and comic books in the game that you can find that will help with boredom. Uh, so you always want to pick those up and kind of save them to just read when you get bored. So it helps improve your stats. And you just kind of search around, and then H is your loot all button. And for stuff like this junk pile, so you can see we searched the entire junk pile, then you can scroll down to destroy it. And we did not mean to knock that over. I'll go ahead and pick that back up. I think we may be keeping this place as our temporary kind of home, so. Alright, so combination pliers, that is good. You will need stuff like pliers, screwdrivers, hammers, all of your typical components. You'll want those because that's going to help you clean that up. Clean that up as well. So you see that gave us cardboard scrap. So a bunch of the windows do have blinds that you can open or close to allow the light in or out. Let's go ahead and close these blinds. And my understanding is that will decrease the chances of the zombies coming and attacking your base. Because obviously if you're inside with the lights on and they get visual line of sight of you, then they will want to come and attack you. Alright, a baseball bat. That's much better than the toilet plunger that we had as a defensive item. And I will come through and kind of clean this up off camera. But when we're dismantling stuff, you do get components for it and you gain skills for that. So stuff that you're not using, you will want to dismantle and get those components so that way you can use those items to kind of craft later down the road. Okay, so let's go in this room. So starting out, the game does have electricity. It does have clean running water for the first, I think the first month we have water, and for the first month and a half we have electricity. So beyond that, we'll have to find gas and make a generator. Let's close this. You can see out there we do have some farm plots that are at many of the homes, so you can grow plants. There are several different varieties of seeds in the house. So like this door does not have a curtain or blinds that we can pull down and close. So what we can do is we can use that cardboard that we just picked up and we can cover the window with cardboard so that way they can't see in. You can also do the same with newspaper as well. Let's go ahead and close these blinds. We just don't want anybody barging in on us while we loot around in here. Okay. And we do need to go ahead and arm ourselves with the baseball bat, add that to our quick use menu, which does put it down here. You can also lock items in place, so that way if we're, let me cover this up, if we are putting a Oh, do I not have any more cardboard? Maybe that's why. Go over and pick some up. If we're putting items away into our storage container, then it won't accidentally put the baseball bat in there, and then we go out. Okay, I still can't. Oh, that's right. Some doors, I'll show you here. This door is locked, so we can unlock it because we're inside. Open it. So some doors you do have to cover from the outside. So we'll do that and cover this up. Perfect. And then we'll close it. So we looted that. So in here, all right. And basically what I do is, per usual, I will loot everything because that's just the way I am. I love to loot. But with, okay, so washing machine, you can wash your clothes if you have detergent. Your clothes do have a dirtiness level to them, so you want to keep those clean. But for looting, obviously, like I said, I loot everything because the items that are not needed, I can break those down into usable components. So you can get plastic. Wow, a bunch of cat food there. That's, I guess that's going to be helpful. We'll be eating cat food for a while, if nothing else. And check out the cookie jar. Nothing in there. Alright, so getting some good food here. We did not search the fridge. Alright, so cream cheese, ice cream, soda. Nice. So I'm going to leave that in there. Oh, well, actually, I did mistakenly take it. So let's put that back, and I can kind of show you how this works. So let's say we wanted to keep the pack of cigarettes on us, as well as this magazine. So what we can do is we can lock those in place, and then we can click either the J key or click put these, and that'll put all of those into this container except for the items that we have locked into our personal inventory. So that way, so for like the cream cheese, it'll keep it cold, which should keep it fresh for longer. I mean, this stuff can stay in here. Well, actually, let's grab a couple of these because we are going to go out to other places. Let's see. So our current stats are, no, wait, we got a medical. So we're peckish, so we're not very hungry, and we're somewhat hydrated. So we're not fully hydrated, but we do want to go to the sink and drink some more. And give me a second, let me turn down the music here. Does that... Okay, much better. Perfect. So let's go here and drink. Alright, so that should put us, yeah, about 50% very hydrated. Alright, so we've looted all of that. Let's go over here. Claw hammer, very good. So as you can see, this can be used as a hammer. We can use it as a can opener, and then a map. Okay. To gain access to new hood or gameplay elements. Okay, let's see what that does because we have the map on our cell phone. So was that under here? Is that special? Tools. Okay, so maps are tools. Okay. So let's do that, and then yes, I mean that's the exact same map. Oh, okay, so current cell phone. Okay, so I guess if our cell phone is turned off, Uh, Now we still have access to a map, but it doesn't show our current location. Also, speaking of that, we do want to turn the cell phone off so it doesn't run down the battery. Oh, and that was the flashlight we were using also. So, okay, that's fine. We can find a flashlight as we're looting. I looted everything over here. So, you can turn on TVs. I'm not going to do that because typically the volume is very loud. However, let's do. Okay, so sometimes they will have DVDs and stuff like that in them. You can watch movies. If you just turn on disc. Oh, interesting. Let's do this. I want to see what this DVD is. So use controls, insert disc. Select, and then, so do we go back to controls? So make sure the volume's turned down here. And then turn on. Alright, so yep, that's the emergency alert, change source to disc player. Okay. So I guess this is just the release demo. I mean, that's really
Hi
cool
everyone,
that
and
put
welcome
it
to
in there.
Vane's 0.017 update summary. As usual with our releases, we're going to go over some of the higher level stuff we've worked on for the new update. This update's a bit smaller than our previous ones, mostly because we've decided to release this one after only 1 month instead of 2. Also, most of the beginning of the month was more dedicated to hotfixes, which...
Okay, we can watch that at a later time. Let's see, so I think that's everything in here that we can loot. So, how much, so our total weight is 34 pounds, we can hold 100 pounds. So yeah, we'll use this cabinet. So right now I can put, yeah, I don't need any of that stuff, so we'll put all of that in there. Tools, let's see, so we'll carry a hammer with us, carry the pliers. I don't really see us needing the lighter. Ooh, we picked up lockpicks, very nice. And we'll carry the scissors and then put the rest of that in there. Crafting, we're not going to craft while we're out looting, so I don't need that. Oh, interesting. We picked up some cannabis. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason to carry any of that stuff with us. Okay. So that drops us down about 20 pounds that have freed up. Very nice. So let's see. Sometimes, okay, some of these buildings will have sheds in the back. A bunch of them have garages. Yep, with side doors. So our light switch for the inside, let's shut that. I keep pressing F to loot for obvious reasons of bad habits. So we will wear the backpack, and that gives us an extra 50 pounds of space in our backpack. Let's search the buckets. Oh, charcoal. I don't know what we'll need charcoal for, but we will grab it. Ear protectors, lighter, bread knife, okay. So we can pick up these plastic tubs and they will hold fluids. So we'll just go ahead and grab those. And let's see what else we got over here. Spray paint cans, sure, we can stick those back in some of the cabinets back at base. Now we've got enough storage containers. Okay, so not too much in here. So yeah, you can destroy the tarps as well, which I think gives you cloth and plastic. Okay. So I don't know if we're going to be getting too much into crafting here at the very first episode. But as you can see, you can destroy uh, most things in the environment. So like these sawhorses, heavy cutting tool. Okay, so we don't have anything on us yet that can destroy that or the hand truck, but you can break down almost anything in the game to craft other components. All right, let's check the trash bin. So newspaper, that's fine, we'll grab that. Okay, so we got some squash seeds and a tin can. Can also loot the mailboxes, but there's nothing in there. So there are vehicles in the game, and vehicles, let's see, so this one looks like it has everything that it needs to run. It has engine oil, it's got all of the tires, it's got light bulbs, it's got engine components are all assembled, even though their durability is extremely low. Uh, so the one thing I haven't played enough to explore is if the vehicles need fuel. I'm sure they do. Let's see, where's the fuel? Yeah, so gas tank open, siphon, pour. Okay. So let's see if there's a key in this one. It says ignition. There's no key in the ignition. Okay. So we can hotwire, which has a 14% chance. I don't know what happens if the hotwire fails. Jewelry scrap. Okay. So we'll grab that. Okay, cool. So let's. Oh, I hear somebody. So in this game, you can get scratches and cuts and deep lacerations. Uh, all of that will add to the chance that you get infected. If you do get infected, then you can try to counter that with pills. Uh, okay, powered cutting tool. Okay. So you can counter that with pills. You can take antibiotics. You have a few different ways to kind of address that. Corn is not grown yet. And if you let it get too far, then basically you'll just die in the game. And then it comes down to the difficulty settings. You can either have it set to where you respawn, or it's basically just like permadeath and your character's dead. So for this instance, well, we do have a lockpick, right? So we have a chance of simple lockpick, missing lockpick. Well, we had a lockpick, right? Did we not? Oh, we had a standard lock. Okay, I thought that was a standard lockpick. That's fine. So in that scenario, what we can do is we can choose a window to break into or find another door that is unlocked. Perfect. Yeah, so you can break into windows and crawl through. Uh, However, doing that, you do have a risk of cutting yourself. So if you have a tool, like I've got the baseball bat in my hand, I can use that to break the window, and then you have to clear the broken shards of glass away from the surrounding of the window to be able to crawl through without cutting yourself. Alright, so that is everything in the kitchen. We can search the side table. Another baseball bat. We don't need any of that stuff. And there are, obviously, as you saw in the demo, or not the demo, but the release notes there. Okay, just want to see if they had another DVD in there. There are weapons in the game, and I've gotten a pistol before, but I don't know like how complex that system is. I don't know if you can add accessories or anything like that. I do know they have different magazine sizes, so like you can have a, for the pistol, I ended up getting like a 32 round mag as well as a couple 17 round magazines. We don't need that right now. Alright, so some bandages and toilet paper. Painkillers, very nice. Pumpkin seeds. So you can also get into the shower. Like let's say I wanted to wash myself, I can do that and shower off. And then also, so like, let's do fill container, then it will open up your inventory. And so these would be the 3 items that I have available to fill. I don't think I have, okay, so I do have like the insulated flask. So we can select that and then, right? Okay, so yeah, it filled it up. So the dirtiness is pure, so it's clean water and it's 26.4 ounces. It's lukewarm. Juice carton, we're fine with all of that. Okay. Oh, so we need to be over here so we don't lock ourselves in. That's everything. I thought this was a 2-story home. I guess not. So just unlock that and go out the front. Yeah, no, it's single story. Okay. And no garage. We checked the car. So I don't know. So like other games, kind of like Project Zomboid and stuff like that, where you have vehicle keys, there's a chance that you can kind of find the keys laying on the ground near a vehicle. I'm not sure if there's the same possibility in this game. We do need to... Oh no, did we not hold on to our cell phone? I thought we had that locked. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're not too far from base. But we do start the game and it was midday. So we just need to be mindful not to be out too late during the day. And I think that guy is... I mean, he's walking this direction, but yeah, he doesn't see us. Okay. This guy knows what to do, though. Alright, nice. And I do always take the clothes off of the zombies because, you know, you can either just tear them into scrap pieces of cloth. If the clothes are better than yours as far as condition goes, you can put them in the washing machine and just change clothes with them. Or you can just put them on as they are, depending on how dirty those clothes are. So nothing there. Alright, 84 bucks, very nice. No disc. Painkillers. Some canned peas, rotten pretzels. I don't know basically what the deal is with rotten food. Well, actually, I saw the neighbor's house over there did have a compost bin. So, oh, we probably ended up looting all of that anyway. So I'm thinking that you can take the rotten food and just put it in a compost bin and then turn it into mulch or fertilizer. Yeah, so see, you can't close the curtains, but you can close the blinds on those guys. But he's already saw, so he'll probably try to make his way in. And the zombies can cause damage to the base, so like they can break down the door and come in on you. Alright, check this trash bin. Okay. Oh, temporary boost for 30 minutes. Okay. We'll grab that. Alright, so yeah, that's everything. Again, no upstairs to this building. This door is locked. And I'm not sure how many are outside. Yeah, so I'm assuming the second floor was not accessible. I did not see any way up there. Yeah, no, that's just the bathroom. Okay, that's fair enough. So let's, there's at least two of them over there. I don't really want to fight those two, and it's also getting dark and we got to make our way back. Oh, he scared me there. Okay. Alright, so we got some scratches, so we need to be careful. Yeah, I feel like he just completely ran up behind us. Yeah, so obviously some of them are a lot quicker than others. Some of them will be kind of like crawlers here, which are a bit harder to deal with. Oh, and now we got a deep wound. Okay. So we just kind of need to run back here and heal ourselves and take care of that. Okay. I mean, you definitely want to shut your doors, but probably don't want to lock your doors while you're outside. So we will lock those now. All right, so we got a deep wound. So yeah, that can get infected. So let's use a compression bandage. So we want to apply, and we are infected. Oh no. All right, so antibiotics, let's administer those. All right, so that took care of our infection, luckily. So we are in pain, of course, because why not? Uh, oh, I didn't want to place the painkillers. I wanted to take the plane, administer. Okay. Oh, and that was antibiotics. No, painkillers. Okay. Take pill. There we go. So now our pain is starting to decrease because we took the painkiller. Uh, yep, so pain killed. I do wish there was a way that I could scroll down because when you get kind of like stacked stuff going on here, like we're very encumbered, peckish, severe pain, pain killed, you kind of can't see what else is going on. So let's see, use any of these. Okay, so I guess it got down to the point where I didn't need to see those details. So for slight pain, you can use basic painkillers, morphine, prescription, or veterinarian painkillers. We are drowsy, yeah, because we've just been awake for a while. I do want to find our cell phone, and we'll grab that, take that back, and then I'll kind of go through and see what else we may have dropped in this cabinet that we didn't want to. So we're just going to put all of that miscellaneous in there, and now we're no longer encumbered. All right, so that's one less thing. We're still hydrated. We can go ahead and eat. So I wish there was a way to kind of sort food items. You can based on freshness. Okay, so that's very fresh. So then at the bottom, uh, that's okay. So I guess everything that I have is somewhat fresh. Or no, okay, so I do have some rotten food here, so we can get rid of that. Bag of sugar, hot chocolate box. We'll just eat the cat food so we can open it because we do have a knife on us. and then eat. All right, so now we are satiated. So we're good on food, water, we're slightly well fed. We are kind of tired, and we are, let's see. All right, so should we remove the bandage and put a fresh bandage on? I don't know if that's a thing, but we are infected, which sucks because I wasted an antibiotic earlier. So we'll take another antibiotic, and I say we remove that old bandage and put a new bandage on, which I hope will only help to decrease that. Pain per second is going down. So now it's down to 4. So our scratch is healing. So we should be good. Down to 3. Okay. Yeah, so I think that was a good move to take that old bandage off and put a fresh one up there. All right, so that's going to be it for now. We're going to go ahead. Let's crash on the sofa. Let's close this blind. And, okay, so everything down here is good. All the doors are locked. So, oh, can we not sleep on this sofa? Okay. I thought some sofas you could sleep on. I guess not. Or I guess you can't sleep on all sofas, should I say. Here's our bed, so we will just sleep here. Yeah, 7 hours is fine. Okay, so we took care of our scratches. We're no longer infected, so that's good. So we're just thirsty and hungry. We are idle, which, okay, so that's just relax. So you can get bored, which is where we would want to like read the magazine or something like that. Let's go ahead and drink. And you can drink too much, where basically it makes you sluggish, so you don't want to do that. Alright, so we're very hydrated, so very good. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, we'll eat another can of cat food. So we're slightly well fed, but we're still peckish. Okay. Let's grab a pretzel and eat that. So now 17% peckish. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since we had some cat food, so why not eat some more? Okay, so now it's down to 7. Okay. So we're making progress on that. So open, eat, slightly thirsty. Okay, that's fine. Alright, perfect. So all of our stats are in the green. Very good. So now we can... So we did want to go through this and see what we dropped off that we didn't need, but I think I'll do that off camera. We are very heavy. It's still at 94 pounds. So I'll tag a few... we'll tag some cat food if we're out and we get hungry. And then I'm just going to put the rest in there. Clothing. So we've got all backpack statistics should be the same. Yeah, 50 pounds. So we're going to lock the clothing that we're wearing. And then put the rest of the clothing in the container here. So wait, so we got sneakers, backpack. Okay, so jeans and a t-shirt. Okay. What does the spa mask do for us? No insulation. Okay. Desk mask. Alright, that's fine. We'll just put all of those in there. Let's just make sure. Yeah. We don't have any armor or anything yet. We can put the ammo in there because it's going to be a while before we build up enough ammo to start using a firearm anyway. Tools. So let's lock the cell phone so we don't put that back. And then we'll put everything else in there. Again, we don't need the lock. I thought that was the lock pick. Special, and then good. Okay, so we're down to 38 pounds. Let's go outside and see. Let's go to the front and see how many guys are out here. It is very dark. Okay, there's our. Uh, so we will unlock the door, open. Oh. So what time is it? Where's our cell phone? So let's turn this on. So it's 3:43 a.m. Okay, so we need to go back to bed, basically. We're not gonna be roaming around in the middle of the night. So if it's 3, so I think if we sleep for 4 hours, we'll be okay to wake up and the sun should be out, right? Yeah. So we've got that guy, that guy. Oh, we got it running here. We got scratched. Dang it. Alright, for scratches, I think they will heal themselves because they're not. Yeah, it should heal on its own. We just need to be careful. And then they're trying to come in over there, so we've got to make our way over there. Oh, now we got a deep wound. Okay. Oh, they got inside the garage. Okay, that's fine. They can destroy the garage. I don't care. Uh, deep wound. Okay. Medical. Compression bandage. Apply. So it's not showing. Do you have a compression bandage that can treat this? Okay. Oh, so I didn't realize there were like quick shortcuts. Okay, so that's nice to know. So instead of having to go over here and find the bandage and apply, we can just click right here. So it's bandaged. Uh, it's going down. There's no chance of uh, infection as of right now. So we do have slight pain. And that is going up. So we will use painkillers on that, and that's going down. Oh, so now it's okay. Maybe there was just not enough detail to show to allow for the scroll bar, because then there was a scroll bar. Alright, so we seem to be doing okay. So we're still comfortable, we're relaxed, we're hydrated. We're a little bit hungry because we did sleep for a few hours. That's okay. We can eat a raisin cookie, which is very fresh. And then we will eat some of our cat food here. Okay. Now, long term, we need to look into how to get water, right? Like, do we need to build a well? Is it something where I just need to get containers and store up a bunch of water in one room, right? Oh no, we are infected now. Okay, so medical, we're infected. Uh, I feel like that should be its own stat, right? So like, if this wound is infected and we just don't take antibiotics, I mean, the wound says it should heal on its own, and it's slowly going down. So the question is, should we waste the antibiotic on this? Also, we have not saved since we've started. Uh, okay, so we do have a save file there. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, he did break the garage door. Maybe I should have gone in there and killed him. Let's... Yeah, loot him. Loot him. There's one guy down there. Figure out what's going on with this guy. I'm very panicked. Okay, so I guess they just scared me. Yeah, it's going down very quickly. Okay. Oh, this is all the stuff that she broke while she was standing there. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so we're down to 5%. Let's get rid of this guy over here. Maybe we can sneak up behind him and get a good whack. It's hard because I don't want to get too close where they can swing and hit me. There we go. And then, oh, very nice. The helmet is damaged though, because that would have provided us some good protection there. Alright, so I guess we did not need to take the, let's see. Yeah, so we did not need to take that pill. Just want to verify what this red bar is. I don't know if that's our current health, if that is our character. Okay, so that's our backpack. Did we turn off our phone? It is turned off. Yeah, so I don't know like if that's our chance of infection meter, if that's our kind of health bar. We already did loot that building. Let's go this way. I think we'll tackle this guy over here and then check out that building. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. Try to pull one off of the pack in case that other one's a runner. Nice. A rotten avocado. Got some gin out of it though. Ah. I hear somebody. Okay, it sounded like somebody was running up on me. I don't see anybody though. Okay. Bug spray. Nice. I don't know if we'll need that. Where's the entrance? Is that back here? Okay, a pet grooming place. So there's a vending machine. Insert some money. Okay, so we can buy sodas from it. All of that's rotten. It's in the trash. Why would it not be rotten? Sweet potato seeds. Okay. I don't know if we can climb that ladder. Yeah, there's somebody in here, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. I hit you so hard I knocked you out of the building. Nice. Alright, so let's shut this door. ATM. Okay, so we can examine the ATM. The ATM is powered. Okay, do I need to... I know you can loot zombies and get like their debit cards, their driver's license and stuff like that. So I wonder, can we get their IDs and take money out of their bank account? So like, uh, we don't have any on us now. Let's go and loot that body and see if we can get, oh, that person's gonna be coming after us. So we just got an ID, not a debit card. Okay. So we'll be mindful. Luckily, this is right by the base, so we'll remember that we can come back here and loot or try to get money out of their bank account. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and just destroy that and get the cardboard out of it. Pet collar. I don't know if we can get a pet. That would be... I don't know, because like if the dog barks, then does that attract zombies even more so than what we typically would? A dress shirt. Long sleeve shirt, very nice. Okay, got a nice fan in here, you got some water. This would also make a nice base, honestly. Use that as a bed. Okay. There was still the ladder to the roof now. I guess we can go up there. So honestly, I don't even know if we can climb. Okay, so we can. Oh. Yeah, that makes me nervous that I'm gonna get all the way up there and then fall. Okay, let's not play with that. Okay, so that bar at the top is continuing to go up. I worry that that could be... Let's take an antibiotic just in case and see if that starts to go down. So it's like right on this side of the heart for medical. Let's keep an eye on that and see if that's related to an infection that we might have. Because remember, we got scratched and it was showing an infection, and we didn't do anything about it, but the scratch healed on its own. So I don't know, like, if in the background we are infected. Let's see. Okay, so this does not have an engine. So we could, like, if we wanted the battery, we can uninstall that. But we need a screwdriver, which I'm pretty sure we picked up, but we just did not keep. So it's in the base. There's no key in the ignition, okay. We grabbed those jumper cables though. I wanted to test like if I could pick up a key from the vehicle. Can I then use it in the other truck that is the same type of truck? So this is the fire department. Uh, where did our... Okay, there's our vet. Alright. So these parcels, we can open those boxes, and we'll do that when we get back to base, and it's just like random loot that will be in there. Open this file box, nothing. Okay. So we got a magazine. So this is basically like a Glock 17. We did loot this one. Okay. Let's make our way in here carefully. What is... So set to off, set to on. Maybe that's outside. Okay. Oh, that's destroy. I don't need to do that just yet. We will again check. Okay, so no disk installed. So we can, so like say if we wanted this mini fridge for our base and we wanted to put it like upstairs in the bedroom so we'd have easy access to food, we can move this and relocate it into our base. I think, however, we would have to, maybe that was the light switch for this side. Yeah, I think we would have to kind of carry it in the move uh, sequence where I think that prevents you from running the entire time because you're basically just like moving an item. So I don't think it would be the easiest to do that method, but I think it would be possible. Oh man. Okay, so the top one also is connected to the bottom one. Nice. Oh, those are locked. Okay. Okay, so then this is... Okay, so then what does this good door go to? Oh, this is the bathroom. I would really appreciate some painkillers if I could find those. That would be great. A bandage would do as well. Alright, so let's see what is in here. There's our light. Yeah, so you can turn on alarms like that by mistake, which... So both of these are locked, and it's a tough lock. You need a heavy hammer to destroy it, but I think that would ruin all the loot inside. Alright, so I think... Let's see... So is that does that mean there is a key in there? Let's see. Ignition, turn on, take key. Okay, nice. So we know there's a key here. Alright, so it's a little low on oil, but I don't think that'll be an issue. So yeah, we could drive this vehicle. It's got everything that we need to run. That door is locked though. Okay, but yeah, so this is also one that we can unlock. Very nice. Uh, well, it's not going to provide us any storage though. Let's go ahead and check the glove box. Nothing. Okay. All right. Let's see. And next episode, we will be checking out the different crafting options that are available to us. Let's see. Small tool chest. Some pliers. And then, all right. So basically so there's the lootable box. Nice. Warehouse box. Now you got a saw out of that. Okay. Another claw hammer. So a bunch of stuff that we can destroy in here. I do want to get these lockers open though. I feel like that could have some good loot in there for us. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize that was a fire alarm, not a light switch. Okay. So luckily I don't hear any zombies outside. So I think that didn't really attract anything. Make sure, yes, we looted all of those. So that's it, right? Yeah. Yeah, this place does not seem to have an upstairs. Okay. Yeah, the slow creaking of the building does kind of freak me out. Makes me think somebody's in there with us. Alright, so I think we are going to make it back to base, and then we'll call it a day for this first episode. And then next episode we will just continue to do some more, some looting and exploring, kind of getting accustomed to the map and everything that's around here. I want to kind of avoid this guy. Oh, and there's two of them over there as well. We can go around this section of fence. Perfect. So we could use that truck just for driving around, but again, we can't use it for holding loot. So I don't know if it's something where we should wait until we have a vehicle oh, that we can use that'll be able to hold loot. Because obviously we can siphon the fuel out of that vehicle. Make sure these guys are dead. I did not realize I left this door open. Alright. Let's lock this and make sure nobody got in. Because the zombies will walk into the house if you leave the door open. I don't think anybody's up here. I don't hear anything. Nope. Okay. Alright, so yeah, off camera I'm just going to kind of clean up. Oh, we missed this. Rotten carrots, okay. Yeah, we're just going to kind of clean up some of these junk piles, do some organization of the loot that we currently have to kind of make better use of that. I do want to check this out. Infected, yeah, I think this bar is our current infection rate. And I don't see that going down, which is alarming. I didn't want to search, I want to drink. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if we were infected, though, there would be a specific, box here telling us that and alerting us to take antibiotics to address that. So I don't know if that's just like related to our level for leveling up. I'm not sure. Okay, so we can do exercises. So we can do jumping jacks, we can do planks or push-ups. Very cool. I did not realize that. And now that bar at the top of the screen has gone away. Yeah, I don't know what that was for. That was odd. Okay. Is it to do with how tired we are? Like if I run around in here, will I get tired again? I don't know. I'll have to do some research on that and I'll figure that out. But yeah, that's going to call it for today's episode, guys. I do appreciate you taking some time and hanging out with us today. And if you have any questions about the game, any comments, please feel free to just leave a comment in the comment section and I'll interact with you there. And if you have not already, please do like the video and subscribe. And until next time, I hope you guys have a good one. If you had as much fun watching this as I did playing, consider tossing a little something in my Ko-Fi jar. You can grab a coffee to give a one-time boost or even become a Trash Panda partner or a Trash Panda looter for reoccurring support and to join our crew. Thanks for your support and for being part of the Trash Panda family.